आप सभी लोग, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। सो फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है सभी का एक और स्टोरी रीडिंग सेगमेंट के वीडियो में, जहां हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं लेजेंडरी क्रिकेटर, बैट्समैन, ह्यूमन बीइंग सचिन तेंदुलकर के बारे में। सो देयर वाज अ इशू बैकग्राउंड का। आई नो कि बैकग्राउंड का इशू है, इस वीडियो के लिए ही है वो इशू, और इस वीडियो जो नेक्स्ट वीडियो आएगा उसमें वो इशू रिजॉल्व हो जाएगा। ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट रीडिंग। हमने नर्सरी, वी हैड स्टार्टेड नर्सरी इन द लास्ट वीडियो, and last video we learned about Sandeep Madhusudan Patil and the two main clubs, Shivaji Park Gymkhana and Matunga Maidans Union Sporting Club. So let's continue. However, these differences were anything but water light. Dilip Vengasarkar, who was a Dadar Union alumnus like Gavaskar, was capable of being as belligerent as his contemporary Sandeep Patil if he so wished. The captaincy styles of the other unions, celebrated leaders Madhav Mantri and Vasu Paranjape, were unorthodox and out of the box. Shivaji Park's premier batting alumnus was Vijay Manjrekar, who was considered Mumbai and India's most accomplished technician between Vijay Parchant and Sunil Gavaskar. In later year, Manjrekar's son Sanjay, another technician of repute, opted for the other union over Shivaji Park Gymkhana because he wanted to follow the footsteps of Gavaskar and Vengasarkar. They're talking about Sanjay Manjrekar. Sandeep Patil became a national hero with his performances on India's tour of England and India in 1981 and 82 respectively. In Australia, he was hit on the ear in the first test at Sydney and hospitalized. He came back to smash 174 in the very next test. In England, personal issues had driven him to the brink of retirement. He resurrected himself with an unbeaten 129 in the second test at Manchester, inclusive of 6 boundaries in a Bob Willis over. The following year, he returned to England with Kapil Dev's team for the World Cup. His unbeaten 51 in the semi-final against England and 27 in a low-scoring final against the West Indies helped India conquer the world. So they are talking about Sandeep Patil only. And those who have watched 83, the movie, they know who Sandeep Patil is. Those who have not watched, it's a very amazing movie, so I recommend you to watch. Let's read further. The seeds of that World Cup triumph had been sown on the tour of Australia in 1981. The Indian team, which had come notorious for its indifference to limited overs cricket in 1970s, produced some fine performances in a triangular series involving the hosts and the New Zealand. At the forefront was a new generation of cricketers that was at home in shorter version of the sport. Kapil Dev, Yashpal Sharma, Dilip Vengasarkar and Patil himself were followed into the national side by the likes of Kirti Azad and Krishnamachari Shrikant. All these individuals were part of the Indian team that created history on the afternoon of 25th of June 1983. Like Sandeep Patil, Ajit Tendulkar was also a student of Bal Mohan Vidya Mandir and a disciple of Anna Vaidya's. He could have taken his kid brother to his own coach, who ran his coaching camp at Shivaji Park. However, he had other plans. Ajit had reflected on his own stints in school and college cricket. Talent-wise, there was not much of a difference between him and most of the guys he had played with and against. However, some of them would stand out from the rest for their temperament, fortitude and eagerness to seize the initiative. The one factor common to them was a guru answering to the name of Ramakant Achrekar, the coach of the great Sachin Tendulkar. So the great Ramakant Achrekar. The 1980s were a time when cricket coaching hadn't become the business it has today. Achrekar himself had got into it purely by accident. Apart from being a cricketer of repute in inter-club and office tournaments in his youth, Achrekar was a name to reckon with on the tennis ball circuit in Shivaji Park. Ajit Vatekar himself was one of those who had christened Achrekar the Don Bradman of tennis cricket. In the late 1960s, the New Hind Sports Club, whom Achrekar represented in local cricket, played a game against the Indian Gymkhana. Archrekar was dismissed in that game by a schoolboy off spinner named Suresh Shastri. The Bradman of municipal cricket was impressed. Around the same time, Archrekar happened to visit a prominent sports team which also included Wadekar to pick up some equipment. He was at the shop when Suresh Shastri showed up. The owner of the shop requested Archrekar to take the boy under his wing. Archrekar, of course, remembered the schoolboy who had bowled to him. He was initially hesitant to get into full-time coaching, but then he decided to take it up as a challenge. He offered his services to Dayanand Badak Vidyalaya, the school Shastri was representing. When told by the concerned authority that the school was encountering financial issues, Archrekar made it clear that he was interested only in coaching, not money. All he wanted was 50 per month to cover his expenses. The school then took him on board. The authorities and students were delighted when the school team reached the final of Gillies Shield and Irish Shield, the two premier inter-school tournaments in Mumbai in Archrekar's very first year as coach. That is it for this part, the 30th episode of द बुक सचिन तेंदुलकर. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलेगा. और अगर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं ऐसे और अच्छे वीडियो ला देता हूँ, इस वीडियो में मैं करता हूँ 20 लाइक्स का, जल्दी से आकर लाइक का बटन दबा दीजिए. इस वीडियो के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए स्टे होम, स्टे सेफ एंड गुड बाय. सी यू सून. जय हिंद.